please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Dear God, we give thanks for the many blessings of democracy we enjoy. We ask for your protection and guidance to unite us with a common purpose, dedication, and commitment to our fine city. In your name, amen.
Clerk Golick, roll call.
Markovich.
Here.
Spitali. Here. Vanez.
Here.
Kalwinski.
Here.
Ulacki. Higgs.
Here.
Emerson.
Here.
Hinosa.
Here.
Opinker.
Here. Moving on to our distribution of council scholarship awards. Be Councilman Higgs, Councilwoman Vanez.
Say a few words, or did you want to say a few words or not, or? No. Okay. Well, good evening, and thank you once again on behalf of the students of Hammond for this opportunity. I am going to call up each administrator that is here from each building, and they'll introduce their students, and then our councilwoman and councilman will help with the distribution of the certificates. Although I know who our administrators are in Hammond, I'm not sure if there's an administrator here from Bishop Knoll, is there? Okay, come on up. Let's just say a few words about it.
First of all, thank you for this opportunity. We appreciate being involved in this process. I'm Craig Stafford, Principal, Bishop Knoll. This is Michelle Arno, Director of Guidance. And we'd like to introduce Christian Campos, the student that's receiving the scholarship. He's going to be going to Purdue University to go into their School of Pharmacy.
I know that the HAST administrator was not able to be here this evening, so I'm going to call up Monica Lanes to come on forward for her certificate. Is she here this evening? Oh, there she is. Monica, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Thank you. I am a graduating senior of the Hammond Academy of Science and Technology. I am pursuing a major in veterinary medicine, and I will be going to Franklin College. Thank you.
And at this point, I'd like to call up Dave Berta, who is the assistant principal at Clark Middle High School.
Good evening. My name is Dave Berta. I am the assistant principal at Clark Middle School High School. We have 3 scholarship winners this evening, and all 3 are present. First, I would like to call up Maria Vega. Maria, come on up. Maria will be attending Indiana University Northwest this fall. She plans on majoring in pre-med. She hopes to one day become an anesthesiologist or a pediatrician. And she will be using the scholarship money for books. Congratulations. Next, we have Caitlin Gennardo. Caitlin, come on up. Caitlin will also be attending Indiana University Northwest this fall. She plans on majoring in dental hygienist or dental hygiene. She will be using the scholarship money for books as well. She hopes to one day move to Seattle and work for a dental office and enjoy her life. Congratulations, Caitlin. And then last but not least, we have Lizette Munoz. Come on up, Lizette. Lizette will be graduating number 1 in her class in a few weeks. So we are very proud of her for that. Lizette plans on attending Indiana University in Bloomington to major in education. She hopes to one day become a math teacher. She will also be using the scholarship money for her books. So again, congratulations, Lizette. Thank you.
And just one side note, if you've got a photo release inside your certificate, please fill it out and give it to me before you leave tonight, okay? Okay, at this time, I would like to call upon Michelle Ondas, who's the principal at Gavitt Middle School, High School.
Good evening, and thank you for this wonderful opportunity for our students. I'd first like to call up Alan Pecor, who's ranked number 7th in our class. Alan plans on attending college to study the complex, unknown inner workings of tornadoes. He will devote his life to perfecting the process of supercell data analysis and severe weather prediction. Congratulations. Thank you. I'd like to next call up Amber Earl, who is our salutatorian, number 2. After high school, she plans on attending Purdue University and majoring in medical laboratory sciences. She was very actively involved at Gavitt by being the captain of volleyball, swimming, and softball. And the third recipient is Marquise Lindsay, but for some unforeseen family circumstances, she was unable to attend. But after graduation from Gavitt, she will attend the University of California, Irvine, where she will major in criminology and minor in Spanish to become an FBI profiler. Thank you.
And at this time, I'd like to call up Misha Lammy, who's our principal at Hammond High School.
Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity, for acknowledging our students and their hard work. I have 2 recipients. The first one is Marquise Davis. Marquise will get his start at Ivy Tech, where he will be doing digital design and hoping to pursue a career in architecture moving forward. Jaquan Atkins is our second awardee. However, he was unable to attend, so I would like to say thank you again on his behalf. Thank you so much. We don't know. Jaquan left us early on this year.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And last but not least, I'd like to call up Greg Easton, who's the principal at Morton High School.
Thank you. And again, as I'll echo the thank you so much for the opportunity for our children, and what you do is tremendous. And Mr. President, as one governor to another governor, I've got 5 wonderful governors to introduce you to today.
That's fantastic.
Number 1, Isabella Torres. Isabella is going to Ball State University, where she will be majoring in telecommunications, film, and media studies. Next, Teresa Espinoza. Teresa, starting at Ivy Tech, wants to then go to Purdue University, and she plans to major in microbiology. So good luck to you, Teresa. And Teresa's sister, Maria, is next, Maria Espinoza. She is going to Purdue to major in mechanical engineering, so they're diversifying in their family, okay? That's good. And then Jennifer Castaneda. Jennifer is going into nursing at IUPUI. Congratulations, Jennifer. And finally, Brandon Grasha. Mr. Grasha is going to St. Francis University, and he will be majoring in physical therapy. Thank you very much.
And that is it, and thank you once again so much on behalf of the kids.
On behalf of myself as council president, and all my colleagues, we'd like to thank all the recipients of this award, and good luck to all you in college. Thanks for coming.
Mr. President,
Councilwoman Vanessa.
and I would like to just say that all of your hard work through all of these years is paying off. Congratulations on an extremely bright future. Thank you for representing Hammond well.
Mr. President,
Councilman Higgs.
we normally take a picture with the recipients, so if we could have them come and, I guess, take a picture.
Jake here?
Well, yeah, our photographer's not here.
He's not?
No.
Okay, all right.
You folks are more than happy to stay for a council meeting. If not, you could also leave too. So like I said, we'll leave that up to you all.
Again, thanks and congratulations to all the recipients.
I never knew Jake not being here. Huh? Thank you. How was your? Okay, moving on to reading of minutes.
President,
Councilman Spitali.
make a motion to accept the minutes from April 27th, 2015.
The motion by Councilman Spitali, second by Councilman Kowinski to accept the minutes. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting's passed. Minutes passed. Moving on to approval of claims.
Mr. Chairman,
Councilman Markovich.
move for approval of claims April 22nd through May 6, 2015 for council meeting May 11, 2015, beginning with claims dated 4/29/15 and ending with claims dated 5/6/15, claim number 2522 through claim number 2830, for a total of $1,152,990.32. I so move.
Second.
It's a motion by Councilman Markovich, second by Councilman Higgs on the accepting of the minutes. Is there any discussion?
Mr. President,
Councilman Higgs.
it was accepting of the claims you said in the minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry. The accepting of the claims. Is there any discussion? Clerk Olick, roll call vote on the accepting of the claims.
Markovich. Yes. Spitali.
Yes.
Vines.
Yes.
Galwinski.
Yes.
Ulaki. Higgs.
Yes.
Emerson.
Yes.
Enosa.
Yes.
Opinker.
Yes. Claims pass, 8-0, one absent. Moving on to public hearing, there is none. Communications.
Mr. President,
Councilman Higgs.
it says Hammond City Council, dear council members, Ball State University is currently considering a proposal to open a charter school in the area. New Leaf Career Tech Academy starting in the 2016-2017 school year, serving students in grades 9 through 12. As part of our review process, Ball State University offers charter schools in accordance with Indiana law will hold a public hearing to take proposals for the New Leaf Career Tech Academy to be held on the date of notice below. Monday, May 11, 2015, from 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time, Gary Public Library. Then there's also a meeting to be held here in Hammond on Tuesday, May 12, 2015, from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at North Township Trustees Circle of Service Building, 2835 165th Street, Hammond, Indiana.
Any other communications?
Mr. President,
Councilman Higgs.
I received a correspondence from vacant properties, and it's from the Department of Planning and Development. Pursuant to the recent request, I'm providing you the status of 5851 Calumet Avenue, former Kentucky Fried Chicken Restaurant, 5820 Calumet Avenue, former Burger King Restaurant, and 6636 Columbia Avenue, former Stardust Bowl. I am in frequent communication with a real estate broker representing 5851 Calumet Avenue. The broker has experience working with food services businesses and has been successful in bringing such businesses to the city of Hammond. He is working with a client who has expressed interest in the space but is unable to provide some of the information necessary to facilitate a letter of intent. I informed the agents that the city is very interested in developing the property and have programs that may assist with the development of the property. I spoke with the property owner at 5820 Calumet Avenue, who stated the development of the project was stalled for financial reasons. I recommend programs that could assist with the development of the property. However, she was not interested. I have tried to contact her several times since the last conversation and have been unsuccessful. The property is scheduled for demolition hearing on May 28, 2015. The property located at 6639 Columbia Avenue has been purchased, and the property owner has been working with various city departments to secure permits. The owner is looking for additional tenants to lease 2 portions of the building. Respectfully, Africa K. Tower, Director of Economic Development.
Any other communications? Communication.
President.
Councilman Higgs.
Also received a correspondence about some properties that I had requested for demos, and it says to the Hammond Council from Mike Coles, Code Enforcement Inspecting the City of Hammond. Correspondence in certain addresses. 6342 Euclid has been placed on the order to repair list as of April 23rd, 2015. 840 Becker, there was bids accepted and awarded to JW Industrial Services on September 18th, 2014. Number 3, 838 Carroll Street, there was a demolition application received on September 18th, 2014. Jim Callahan is on hold. 839 Ames has a rear house that has a demo hearing on May 28, 2015. Number 5, 5533 Calumet Avenue has a court date on May 7, 2015, where the judge will be asked for an order to cut and clean property of the debris.
Any other communications? Communications is now closed. Moving on to committee reports. Committee reports.
Mr. President,
Councilman Emerson.
I move for final passage.
You got to bring them out first.
Oh, I'd like to bring out ordinance 15-17 and move at 15-18.
Any other committee reports?
Mr. President,
Councilwoman Vanez.
at this time, I would like to, as I do at every meeting, let everyone know about the upcoming Community and Crime Watch meetings. Columbia Crime Watch will meet tomorrow night, May 13th, 5:30 p.m. at Columbia School, and the mayor is scheduled to be the speaker. East Hammond Pullman Crime Watch will meet Tuesday, May 19th, 6:30 p.m. at the Ophelia Steen Center. Hessville Crime Watch will meet Thursday, May 21st, 7 p.m. at the Gene Shepherd Center. Jefferson Crime Watch will meet Wednesday, May 27th at Jefferson School at 6:30 p.m. Lafayette Neighborhood Watch will meet Wednesday, May 20th at Lafayette School at 6:30 p.m. Pulaski Park Neighborhood Association will meet Tuesday, May 26th, 6:30 p.m. at the American Legion on Goslin. And the Whiting Roberts Dale Crime Watch will meet Thursday, May 14th at Calumet College. That will be at 6:30 p.m. And that is how change happens. One gesture, one person, one moment at a time. Thank you.
Any other committee reports? Committee reports is now closed. Moving on to ordinances, third and final reading.
Ordinance number 1517, sponsored by Councilman Emerson. An ordinance to establish the 7400 block Flagstone Drive between 174th Place and Wilson Place, a one-way street going north, and repealing any ordinances in conflict thereto.
Mr. President,
Councilman Emerson.
I move for final passage of ordinance 15-17.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Emerson, second by Councilman Spitali. Final passage of 15-17. Is there any discussion?
Mr. President,
Councilman Emerson.
this purpose of this ordinance is for more efficient traffic flow with the new building and reconfiguration of Columbia Center and Flagstone Drive, and will make it easier for traffic flow when the project is complete.
Any other discussion? Clerk Golick, roll call vote.
Markovich.
Yes.
Spitali.
Yes.
Vines.
Yes.
Kalwinski. Ulaki. Higgs.
Yes.
Emerson.
Yes.
Enosa.
Yes.
Opinker.
Yes. Ordinance 1517 passes 8-0, one absent.
Ordinance 15-18, sponsored by Councilman Emerson. An ordinance to permit angle parking at location east side of the 7400 block of Flagstone Drive between 174th Place and Wilson Place.
Mr. President,
Councilman Emerson.
I move for final passage of ordinance 15-18.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Emerson, second by Councilman Spitali for final passage of 15-18. Is there any discussion?
Mr. President,
Councilman Emerson.
the ordinance basically is for the residents parking in the new addition that they will be building, and that to make the parking, there won't be any parking available at the units, so this is necessary so the residents have a place to park.
Any other discussion?
Mr. President?
I'm sorry, who was that? Councilman Higgs?
Councilman Emerson, you said the parking is going to be placed where, on the side of the homes or in behind it? Is that what you're saying?
The east side of the 73 to 7400 block of Flagstone Drive between 174th Place and Wilson Place.
Any other discussion? Clerk Golick, roll call vote.
Markovich.
Yes.
Spitali.
Yes.
Vines.
Yes.
Kalwinski.
Yes.
Ulaki. Higgs.
Yes.
Emerson.
Yes.
Enosa.
Yes.
Opinker.
Yes, 1518 passes, 8-0, one absent.
President Opinker, that concludes the ordinances for final passage.
Thank you, Clerk Golick. Moving on to introduction of ordinances.
Item A, ordinance 15-19, sponsored by Councilman Emerson, and it was, the petitioner is the Hammond Housing Authority. An ordinance vacating a 300-foot length of circle court perpendicular to Flagstone Drive in the city of Hammond, Lake County, Indiana.
Mr. President,
Councilman Emerson.
I move that ordinance 1519 be moved to council as a whole and set a public hearing date for June 8th, 2015. I so move.
Second.
It's a motion by Councilman Emerson, second by Councilman Higgs for first and second. Is there any discussion? The public hearing date for June 8th. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? First and second granted.
President Opinker, that concludes the introduction of ordinances.
Thank you, Clerk Golick. Moving on to resolutions, there are none. Next will be new and unfinished business.
Mr. President,
Councilman Higgs.
says thank you from Fred Houston Nichols. Perhaps you sent a lovely card, a set quietly in a chair. Perhaps you sent a floral spray. If so, we saw it there. Perhaps you spoke the kindest words as any kind one would. Perhaps you were not there at all, just thought of us that day. Whatever you did to console our hearts, we thank you so much. Whatever part you played, we're grateful and we appreciate you so much. The Nichols family.
Any other new and finished business?
Mr. President,
Councilman Emerson.
I move for the intent to consider ordinance -1516 and forward to 5/21/15 meeting.
Second.
There's a motion by Councilman Emerson, second by Councilman Hinojosa for 1516 to be held on 5/21. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting granted. Any other new and unfinished business?
Mr. President,
Councilwoman Venez.
because the May 25th council meeting falls on the Memorial Day holiday, I move to move that meeting to Thursday, May 21st, 6 p.m. with caucus beginning at 5:30.
Second.
There's a motion by Councilwoman Venez, second by Councilman Emerson. All those in favor?
Mr. Chairman,
Councilman Markovich?
I think what you have to do first, you have to cancel the 25th meeting first before you move it.
Okay, do I have a motion to cancel the meeting on the 25th?
Supposed to cancel the meeting on the 25th?
Motion by Councilman Markovich, second by Councilwoman Venez. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting on the 25th is canceled. Now the motion
Now
for the
you
20.
want to reschedule it? Okay, so I move to reschedule that meeting to Thursday, May 21st at 6 p.m.
Second.
Okay, motion by Councilwoman Venez, second by Councilman Higgs to reschedule the meeting for 6 p.m. on Thursday, the 21st. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion granted. Any other new and unfinished business?
Well-
Mr. President,
Councilman Emerson.
I would like to announce, I'm sure a lot of you have heard about this, but I thought we would mention it again. There is going to be a blood drive sort of competition in honor of Nancy Snyder. She was named the Elementary School Principal of the Year. She lost a courageous battle with brain cancer in May 2014, but that did not prevent her from continuing to fight for a cure for future patients. The American Red Cross Memorial Challenge Blood Drive will take place over 2 days, Monday, May 11th, at the Hobart Community Center on Old Ridge Road, and again tomorrow, Tuesday, May 12th, at the Gene Shepherd Community Center, 3031 Mahoney Drive in Hammond. The hours for the drive are 1 till 7 p.m. on both days, so you got a half an hour today, but the Hobart connection is Nancy was raised there, and the Hammond connection is her work in the public schools in Hammond. I had the opportunity to work with her at Columbia School, where she was principal, then again at Hess Elementary, and then with the Title I program. She was a great person, and this is a little competition between the city of Hobart and Hammond, and by the sheer numbers we should win, but we have to get out and give blood to do that. So that's in honor of Nancy Snyder. Thank you.
Any other new and unfinished business?
Mr. President,
Councilman Higgs.
I'd just like to wish everybody a happy Memorial Day. I know usually in my family what we do is we memorialize the family members that have passed away and gone on. So certainly I would like to wish everybody a happy Memorial Day.
Any other new and unfinished business?
Mr. President,
Councilwoman Vines?
since we're on the Memorial Day topic, the Hammond Mohawks will have their annual Memorial Day parade kicking off from the Cavalier Inn at 10 a.m., and that is on Memorial Day. Thank you.
Any other new and unfinished business? New and unfinished business is now closed. Now we're open for public expression. The first speaker, or actually the only speaker, will be Ms. Ann Herbert.
I have something that I would like to pass out to each of the council members. My name is Ann Herbert, and I live at 5927 Wallace Road. My purpose for speaking today is to ask the City Council to pass an ordinance regarding municipal political yard signs. I obtained the list that's before you from the Lake County Election Board, and as you can see, every city in Lake County, except for Hammond, has an ordinance regarding the placement of political signs. In most cases, the ordinance states no sign can be erected 30 days prior to an election. Without the passage of an ordinance, our city will continue to be blighted with political signs beginning as early as the day after Christmas. And residents are complaining that they don't want to see signs in their community up to 6 months before an election. So I want to thank you, and I look forward to seeing an ordinance passed, possibly before the November election. Thank you.
Okay, public expression is now closed. Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Motion by Councilman Markovich, second by Councilman Hinojosa.